Here we go.
This podcast, bussin'.
Welcome to this.podcast. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my brother and friend. We got Mike here.
Yes, sir.
And we got Damo.
Uncle Damo.
And we got a special friend of the show that joined us once again for this overtime piece, Dr. Wayne Thomas. Welcome back, man. Thank you for doing this with me.
Slow clap.
You can't.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yep, we got you.
Sound like it wasn't working at first.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got you, brother. Say it one more time.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you, man. You are good to go. Let me turn him up, the gain up a little bit, because he got that low baritone voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, y'all, another week of the podcast. How has it been for y'all this week?
I finally graduated to a king-size bed.
Nice.
What? Wait. So the question is, what were you in prior to? Please answer that question.
Queen size.
Queen size.
Hey, so for listeners, Mike is every bit of 6'4.5", 6'5",
215.
Yes, and I am sure his shins were hanging off the bed when he was asleep.
Now, I sleep in the fetal, so my feet don't hang
Oh,
off.
you do look like, because you're like light-skinned fetal position sleeper, yeah. And you probably put your thumb in your mouth, too.
No, I just got the hip pillow right here. You know what I mean?
In between your legs?
Right here at the knees.
Yeah, I do that, too.
Saves your...
How do you sleep, man?
I sleep with a helmet on. So Uncle Damo has different sleep issues that we won't talk about right now.
Got it.
So I have to sleep in non-traditional ways.
Gotcha.
And it's not the fetal position.
So you got like sleep apnea?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't remember? Yeah, it's immediate.
Wrestles with bears.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know what? I got a confession to make because I got sleep apnea myself.
What?
Yeah. So I might be lean on the outside, but I got like a fat boy respiratory system going on in the inside. So I got to put on the APAP machine. And it's just like.
The APAP.
You're lying.
No, man.
You wear an APAP?
Yeah, I got an APAP,
hey,
man.
Me and Jay are
breathe.
Hey, we're brothers from another mother.
Absolutely, man. So,
hey, them things is sexy.
They are, man. I feel like I'm, what's that? Bane. I be feeling like Bane in that mask, man.
Do you feel well rested when you
wake
absolutely.
Up?
Absolutely.
100%.
Night and day. Because I used to,
no one was
when
able
I didn't
to
have
sleep
it.
Until I put on the mask.
Shots. No, that was great, man. That was great. But no, I do sleep better with it. You fight like a young man.
Yeah.
Admirable, but mistaken.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. But nah, it works wonders for me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I went to sleep over my mom's house one day.
Yeah.
And I was on the couch and I was sleeping like on my back, and I woke up I was snoring or whatever, and I woke up and she's standing over me. And she was like, two things. She was like, if you're asleep, you need to get out of my house. And two, your kids are gonna find you dead if you don't start wearing your CPAP. Hey, I went home. I was like, let me find my CPAP real quick. And I've worn it every single. I will not sleep unless I have my CPAP on.
Really?
I won't.
You know what? I'm starting to depend on it also. Mm-hmm. So like, if I don't wear it, headaches in the morning for me. So no. It works wonders.
Yeah, shout out to all the sleep apnea folks out there.
Man, yeah, gunshots. Wayne, how was your week, man? Give us the take on your week. What's been going on?
My week has been pretty good. Had 2 interviews for some growth opportunities, so that's good.
Nice.
Okay.
And just been kind of just chilling, getting ready for the Tough Mudder tomorrow.
Tough Mudder?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And man, where are they running it at?
So it's in Roxborough Park this year.
Oh, so you don't have to go all the way up
I don't have to go up to the mountain.
Okay.
This year, so it should be fairly easy since you don't have to deal with the elevation.
Right.
Because it's normally like Winter Park.
Yeah, no, it's usually
Beaver Creek?
Snowmass.
Snowmass.
Got it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
nice.
Beaver Creek was like the first one. Then they did it in Breckenridge, and then it's been in Snowmass.
So is this going to be your first one?
It's going to be my 6th one.
So are you trying to get a
PR? Trying to get 10.
10?
Yeah, before I'm done.
10 Tough Mudders.
You get a cool headband.
So what's your fastest time right now? He said a cool headband.
Get a cool headband.
After 10 of them, you get a cool headband?
Hey, you would think they give you like a free beer or something like that.
Yeah. No, you get a free beer everywhere.
It just sounds like
you get like all these regular headbands for like 1 through 10, but when you get to 10, you get the cool headband. So that's what I want.
Oh, what's this headband look like? What's the color?
Man,
pink.
Probably orange and black. Ain't that the colors of Tough Mudder?
It's black and orange. Yeah, the words are in yellow, but it's black.
All
the other ones are like neon colors.
Hey, you know what I respect about Wayne? When
What's
you
that?
asked him like, "Hey, how's your week going?" He didn't give you that peanut butter.
He didn't.
He gave like detail.
Absolutely. That's what, because I don't get a lot of that from my co-hosts sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, they just go right peanut butter like, oh,
It was all right.
You
It was
know,
okay.
Didn't do
Dude, I
much.
slept well.
I went to work.
I put on my seatbelt.
Hung out with the kids. You know.
I'm
so.
going to call Wayne out because, we're recording from Lawrence and Larimer tonight.
Shout out to Lawrence and Larimer.
Shout out JC.
Kiana.
My man DJ Dopewave over
Dopewave.
there. But I just found out today that Wayne and JC are cousins, and this is literally Wayne's first time in this store.
And speaking of that, so I asked JC, I was like, yo, can we record here again? He was like, absolutely, man. And he was like, who's going to be your guest? I'm like, Wayne Thomas. And he's like, he tells me nothing except like, oh, cool. Like, what does he do? And I'm like, he's a doctor. He's an ex-felon turned doctor, all this stuff. And then today comes, this was yesterday, today comes, and he's like, oh, man, I didn't know you was talking about my cousin Wayne. I'm like, dude, I told you his whole life story, and what the fuck do you mean I didn't tell you? Yeah.
You're lying.
No,
you're actually telling the truth. Okay, I didn't put it all together.
Okay.
And granted, like me and Wayne, we see each other like once every 2 years.
Yeah,
So-
we're distance cousins.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're like
okay.
distant cousins.
we're fans.
But that's my guy. I've been knowing him since I was like,
Since-
Knee high to a grasshopper.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's my fam for real.
Right.
But yeah, we see each other like once every couple years.
I understand.
It's a
It'd be
perfect
like
example
that
of what happened to
sometimes.
black people,
Just get
We've been
separated.
separated.
Absolutely. Separated family.
It sounds like you and
Hard
you
to
and-
find
It
each
sounds
other.
like you and JC need some reparations.
We're both in college. So, real quick, shameless plugs right now for the this.podcast. You can find us on IG at this.podcast and also on Twitter at thispodofficial. And all streams and episodes are on SoundCloud right now. We'll let JC plug Lawrence and Larimer later. But let's get right into our topics today, y'all. A fun topic I thought we could talk about is your guy, Damo, the one you look up to and aspire to be, Jeff Bezos. Yeah? Anyway.
I don't know where you got that from.
I thought he was an Elon
That's
Musk
what you say
fan.
all over his, he might be Elon Musk. He says it all over his LinkedIn profile.
What?
I strive to be Jeff Bezos.
What are you
I'd be
talking
like, all right,
about?
man, cool.
He wants to ride the rocket.
He
I'm
does, man.
Jeff.
He wants to get in the rocket. So speaking of that, Jeff Bezos went to space, y'all. Let's talk about it. It seems like these billionaire guys have this aspiration to travel into space. Elon Musk, he has SpaceX. Now Jeff Bezos has Blue Origin, and these people are really trying to go to space. What are your thoughts on that?
Why is it shaped like a penis? That's my only concern. I couldn't get past that. I saw the little 50-year-old mixtape cover of the picture with the
Ooh.
scientist behind him.
Got
I
it.
didn't care
Look like
anything
something
about
off
it.
of Spaceballs.
Yeah,
like a
exactly. Yeah,
A shaft.
yeah.
2 ball rockets down
Yeah,
at the end of it.
You know what it looked like? It looked like when you go indoor skydiving and they was in them suits, but it was like the old senior citizen photo for that.
Got it. Absolutely. Yeah, so it was like Jeff Bezos, a lady that I don't know her name, but she was like in her 80s.
Yes,
and
so
I
yes.
forget the names.
Yeah, and I think she was supposed to be an astronaut, and she got denied, and then that's why he pulled her in,
Oh,
So
awesome.
she's an
Awesome.
honorary astronaut.
quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
No, like real talk.
Well, you're an astronaut. Once you go to space, you're deemed an astronaut.
Yes.
You just have to go.
I give you the credentials. Yeah, once you reach space, like you're on another level, And then he also brought his brother, and then there was a younger gentleman that got to travel. in the pod.
I watched Richard Branson's. I didn't watch Jeff Bezos.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
That's the dude who was
Virgin.
There you go.
Yeah, he was the first one to make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
He's like the OG eccentric billionaire, isn't he?
No, but like it is. But like, I think it's interesting, Jay, when you ask like about like why are they trying to do this, it's like whose muscles are stronger, who can get to home plate first. Like it's like
it's the games they play, right? It's like they flexing.
Yeah, it's like I have so much money to burn that I want to get to space.
Yeah, and speaking of that, like it was a whole event. So he donated $200 million to,
which is amazing.
$100 million went to Van Jones.
Yes.
So that he can do whatever he wants with it. Mm-hmm. And the other $100 million went to another gentleman that I do not know at this time. But it was funny because his comments were like, I want to thank all the Amazon employees and customers because they paid for all this.
But like it's more so Amazon cloud customers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not a lot of people know. A lot of people don't know that Amazon Cloud, AWS, drives the business, and your Prime membership really does nothing for Amazon. Actually, they lose money on Amazon Prime.
1,000.
Yes. So
go ahead.
No. So hey, you're thanking Amazon employees, but not like the people that are like on the ground level, the most disenfranchised, working in the harshest conditions, blah blah blah. And granted, I'm not trying to say Amazon's a terrible company. I'm just saying like it's a different perspective.
It is. And I think. Do you think with that comment he's a little detached from? I wouldn't say reality, but do you think that was the appropriate comment at that time? Because people are giving him a lot of shit.
Anybody that goes to space is detached from reality.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, because they're
Facts.
like, I'm so tired of riding on an airplane. I want to go to space.
So let me ask you, everybody, this: if you could go to space and granted, like everything's safe, optimal conditions, all that stuff, are you going to Mars or space?
No, you go first.
I'm not.
Okay.
I don't think I would do it. Just because, you know what? I just don't think I'm ready.
Okay.
Like, I do think there's other life forms out there, and I kind of believe in that because space is so big and the universe is larger than we know.
Infinite.
But I just don't know if I'm ready to leave Earth and just be like, yo, I'm going to set up shop on Mars.
Cool.
Or even have vacation on Mars. Like
No, just would you take a space flight?
I would take a space flight.
Okay.
I would do exactly what they did.
But what if it lasted longer to go around the Earth, let's say one time? Which takes about
I think that's it.
20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
17 minutes.
To go around the Earth?
One time.
I would do it.
You could see the entire Earth in 17 minutes.
I think I definitely would try that.
Okay.
I would.
Shit, I'm going. How long does it take to get to the moon and back?
I don't know.
No. I would do that. Like,
Okay.
I wouldn't. Like, I have no aspirations to, like, live on the moon or Mars or anything.
Right.
But go to space one time? Oh, yeah. Count me in.
And put your foot on the moon and jump around.
No, that's not what we said. We said take a space flight.
All right. I'm with you.
We're not there yet because none of them stepped on.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They just went up there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wheezy?
I would definitely do it. I think it'd be awesome if there was like a booze cruise. Fly up to space, have some drinks and dinner, fly around in space.
Get some wings up there.
Exactly. Then come back down. I think that'd be dope.
That would be dope. And I think you're right. That's what's next, man. It's like they're going to have first class, coach, drinks, peanuts, all that shit.
Peanuts. So when I was young, I aspired to be a pilot.
Okay.
That's a whole nother story. Don't laugh at me.
Why you laugh, man? Why you laugh, Wayne?
Ways funny.
I did. I aspired to be a pilot.
Got it.
I would go to space in a heartbeat. And you know what's crazy? I was at work. There's a black astronaut. His name is Leland Melvin. And he has a book called Chasing Space. I gave it to your son to read.
You've mentioned him before, I think.
I may or may not
Yeah.
have. Anyway, he came to my job and he did a keynote speech, and he talked about like the adversities that he's had to be an astronaut.
Okay.
I'm going to sum this up real quick. And then part of it was he got to space, and every 17 minutes he went around the world. And so somebody from the crowd, like they opened it up for questions. He said, or they asked questions. They said, hey, what's the biggest learning that you had from going to space? And he said, the world is small. And anybody that's going around the world in 17 minutes has a different perspective than, like, we're driving. It took me an hour to drive from my house here.
Right.
So he went around the world 4 times.
So think about that, man. Like, so if I'm putting my...
Space, right?
What'd you say?
Come to the mic, brother.
There's no time in space, right?
No, there's time.
No, there's definitely time.
Yeah,
Time is time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Less gravity in space, though.
Right.
He thinking black holes and shit already.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he wanted warp speed.
Yeah, he wanted warp speed.
That's trippy, dude. When you think about that.
So think about that, man. If you really could take 17 minutes to go around the world, right? So figure like flight. If you could just go straight up, make a quick, I want to get to Paris. Go to space, orbit wherever I need to go, and then drop there in about 20 minutes. Yeah. That'd be dope, right?
That'd be sweet.
That's like a supersonic jet. So just to put it in perspective, a supersonic jet that does 2x, I think it's 2 or 3x what a normal airline does.
Right.
New York to London, and I think it's 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Damn.
That's a supersonic jet. So like they're doing Mach speed in these flights, like Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson.
That penis is going 2x.
I'm sure the ladies would love to hear that, huh?
Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. But no, you're right, Damo. So like maybe that's, of course, you want to explore space. Elon wants to go to Mars. Bezos is trying to do space travel. But on a smaller scale, if you start thinking like, okay, it takes 17 to 20 minutes to go around the Earth. Me, as an entrepreneur, if I was in their shoes, I'm thinking like, okay, instead of going straight there, with an airplane, let's go up, orbit real quick, and then drop the parachute. But wherever you're going to land.
The caveat is he's already in space.
True.
So it takes a significant amount of time to get to, let's say, 60, 70,000 feet. But once you're there, if the speed that you're doing around the Earth is 17 minutes to get around the world.
Weren't they getting a suborbital space in like less than an hour though?
Oh yeah, no, it's
like
fast.
Yeah.
I feel like 15 minutes. It was like max, right?
Yeah. It wasn't long for them. Like when they did the live stream, they got there pretty fast.
They got there fast,
like within 10, 15 minutes.
Got it.
I think it was like 7 minutes they got there.
I think you're right. Absolutely. All right, well, let's move on. So, this is going to be fun. So we're in these times now where back in March, we started getting vaccinations. People were able to get vaccinations to the public, I'll say. And things started to open up a little bit, but... A little bit. Well, I mean, it was open up, right? Like as long as when people started getting their vaccinations. Back in March, yes, back in March.
I thought you were talking about now.
Oh, no. Now things are wide open. And then the coronavirus, COVID-19, it went back in the gym.
Delta?
Started working out. Yeah. It worked out. Got us, this is off season. I'm about to get my swole on. I'm going to come out here with bigger game. And now we got the Delta.
I got my summer body.
Yeah. Now it's back on the streets again and it's flexing. So the reason why I bring that up is because we're talking about vaccinations versus the non-vaccinated. And the NFL specifically said, hey, you have the right not to get vaccinated, but know that if you do not take the right precautions to prevent the team basically to do the right COVID protocols, you will forfeit games and you will not get paid. So that's interesting conundrum because now you're dealing with people's salary, right? So some teammates are vaccinated, some aren't. But now you kind of put that onus on the players, maybe to apply pressure to those that are not vaccinated or not taking the proper protocols for the disease or for the virus. And now you might start to cut into my paycheck, homie. So, can that cause dissension between the team itself?
I have my point of view, but I'm going to talk last.
I'm interested, Wayne. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, how would you approach that? And before you go, I want to say, so I have no problem coming out and say that I'm vaccinated. I know some people, especially in political realms, might keep that a secret because of their party affiliation, whatever. Some people just don't want to share it because, hey, I don't want to share my medical history. I get all that. You have the freedom to do that. But on the other hand, I do think if you decide not to get vaccinated, you should take the proper protocols, to be safe. So you should be wearing masks. You should be doing everything in your power to kind of, prevent the spread of the virus. So that's my opinion, and that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna open it up to y'all and see where you're at.
I'll wait.
I think it's inappropriate for them to kind of put that kind of emphasis on that on the players.
Okay.
It's basically volunteering them that they have to get that done. If you don't want to get vaccinated, you shouldn't have to get vaccinated. And then if you don't get vaccinated, I feel like you have a responsibility to be mindful of others. And then if you're not, then, it is what it is. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but you should be mindful of others. But that's no different than expecting people not to drink and drive, and people do it anyway.
So I'll challenge you a little bit because what I heard is that you feel like NFL put the onus on the players.
Right, and I don't think that's appropriate.
But I think
to threaten them with their paycheck on a what if, I don't think that's appropriate.
So, but I do. So I think it's not the what if, but if they do forfeit games because of you not taking whatever protocols to the COVID-19 protocols that they've laid out, if you decide not to have the vaccine, that definitely scientifically is proven that it prevents you'll still get the COVID virus, but it definitely doesn't. It lessens the harm of it and the effectiveness of it, and you probably won't be hospitalized.
Because being vaccinated doesn't mean that you're not even carrying the virus, though. Right? You could still spread the virus to others if you're vaccinated.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. I think there's been a lot of fear mongering about it personally, on my opinion. And there's too many variables involved that can lead up to someone having COVID to potentially isolate someone and hold them personally responsible for whatever happens is an unrealistic expectation. It's just unrealistic. Right. When you think about the science, they say it's like an aerosol, right? But if I sit down at a restaurant and we're like before everything was released, everyone's wearing level 1 mask, if they're not wearing a level 1 mask, they're wearing a cloth, especially like if you're a server at a restaurant.
Right.
They're wearing the mask, and the patrons sitting there eating get to take their mask off and eat their food. The whole time while they're talking, they're exposing the server and the waiter. The waiter is not being protected by wearing a level 1 mask. People that work at Walmart aren't protected.
What's a level 1 mask?
Just the regular paper mask. Just a general mask that they're selling everywhere. People working at Walmart, they got cloth mask on, or they got the level 1 mask. They're not protected from the people going in there shopping.
Got it.
So if we're going to really focus on prevention,
right,
I feel like organizations really need to provide their employees with proper, PPE. If I'm going to be a server, if I'm working in your restaurant, give me some N95 masks.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Now we're talking about the NFL though, specifically.
Right. So
but if they do provide those things, go ahead, Damo.
No, I said Like, NFL provides everything else. Why wouldn't they provide that?
Right, but then you're thinking about you're playing football, though. Like, for instance, when my son played football, they had contact the whole game, and then at the end of the game, they do a high five separated from the 50-yard line. What sense does that make? It's a contact sport all game.
Gotcha.
And then at the end, we're doing a air high five.
So,
go ahead, Daniel.
I'm sure everybody watched NBA Finals or NBA playoffs. You have dudes that are on the bench and they have a mask on. The coach has a mask, and the coach has his mask down the whole time. But the players that are on the court, they don't have masks on.
Yeah.
Right.
And they come off of the sideline, they get their towel, they walk by the coach slaps them on the butt, gives them a high five. Dude, the principles are so backwards. So I'm gonna talk about the NFL real quick for you, Jay.
Okay. No, you're good, man. Keep going.
Yeah. So NFL is completely wrong because they say they have COVID protocols, and if you have to be vaccinated. If you're vaccinated, you can still get COVID.
Yes, fact.
Mm-hmm. Why does it matter if you're vaccinated or not?
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah,
I agree.
It doesn't matter. And then you have DeAndre Hopkins saying, like, look, this is a choice that I don't want to make, or that I don't want to make this choice, and for that reason I'm not getting vaccinated. So guess what? I might have to quit football.
I got DeAndre's quote.
Go ahead, please shoot it.
So this was a deleted tweet by DeAndre Hopkins. Never thought I would say this, but being put in a position to hurt my team because I don't want to partake in the vaccine is making me question my future in the NFL, end quote.
Perfect. And then the plus one to that is, why aren't the coaches and the administration within the building a part of this conversation? So a coach from Minnesota just got fired today.
Because he didn't want to take the vaccine.
Because he didn't want to get the vaccine.
Wow.
They fired his ass. Messed up. The bottom line is you can still get. So just give me 1 second. Let's say everybody is playing. One person gets COVID on the team. And then Kansas City Chiefs can't play because there's a COVID case. So the Pittsburgh players don't get paid. That's not cool. Do the coaches get paid? Does the administration get paid? Or is it just the players who just so happen to be black don't get paid?
That's a good point, because I imagine NFL still gets their TV money even though they don't
The
play.
contract's built, dude.
Yeah. So they still get that money, right, regardless.
They still get the fans, the revenue from.
They still get money from the game even if it's canceled.
Yes.
Ew. I didn't know that.
Why wouldn't they?
So, yeah, and to your point, Demo, so it is, the consequences will be for teams that experience breakouts caused by or among unvaccinated players. So you're right. It's like you're forcing people to get vaccinated at that point.
How do you know where the virus initiated?
Yeah.
There's
too many variables.
There is.
You can't determine that.
So I guess,
like, even they have like COVID tracers and all that stuff, but that's still, there's too many variables.
Yeah, because you could challenge that and say, okay, everybody's vaccinated, still get the virus.
Yeah.
Are we canceling the game now, or are we keeping it going just because everybody's vaccinated? And so
there's no one team in the NFL that's 100% vaccinated. Team and extended staff. There is not one team in the NFL that is 100% vaccinated at this point right now.
Nor should they have to be.
No, nor should they have to be. And camp starts next week.
Wow. That is an interesting dynamic, because I would push back and say, well, owners in the NFL, what's it, the union, what are they called?
Oh, the NFLPA is a joke.
PA, there you go.
It's a joke.
Yeah, like they represent
the players, but
the owners, they own the league, and they can make the rules as they see fit, just because that's how it goes.
The NFLPA cowers to the owners.
Yeah.
It's just it is what it is.
Dang, man, that's rough. That is rough. So I was watching what is it? Skip and Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shannon Sharp, ex Hall of Famer, tight end, played for the Broncos. Yeah. And the Baltimore Ravens. He was saying the opposite of like, he would have a talk with his teammates of like, all right, dog, now you starting to dip into my pockets now as far as like you not wanting to get vaccinated, which is cool, but you know, take the proper protocols to make sure that you don't catch it. Like you can't be out there partying and things like that.
Bro, I caught it from you and you're vaccinated.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely.
Exactly.
So that's interesting. All right, let's wrap that up. And then, Damo, before we get into the NBA Finals, do you have any rapid fire for us?
I love rapid fire.
Fire.
Hey, I need a
This
little
podcast, bussin'.
I need that.
We're going to get you a drop.
Yeah, I need a drop for the rapid fire.
We're going to get you a drop for the rapid fire.
So, appreciate it, brother. We'll just do a quick circle.
Okay.
All right, who wants to start? I think I'm going to go with you, and we're going to go counterclockwise.
All right, let's go. Shoot.
Rapid fire. What's your favorite podcast?
Right now, my favorite podcast is Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne the God and Andrew Schultz.
I've heard about it. I haven't watched it.
It's pretty good, man. You know Charlemagne the God and what he does, but Andrew Schultz is a stand-up comedian, white dude from New York also, and
and
he's killing it
like,
right now.
They're like interesting personalities to be together.
They are, because they fit each other perfectly. Where Charlemagne, he's not a comedian, right? He just straight shooter.
But he pushes the needle just like Andrew.
Exactly. And then Andrew is the funny guy that'll take a twist with the story and, you know, liven it up.
I like that.
Talk that shit. So I like that. That's what I'm into. Right now.
That's what's up.
All the smoke. Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't really listen to podcasts outside of ours.
Okay.
But if I do,
But you listen to content.
Yeah. I'll listen to them too.
There you go.
Got it.
Or even, well, just one. Never mind.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's fair.
I don't have a favorite podcast.
Not the this.podcast.
See, that was the plug
That
right
was-
there,
oh
man.
my
You was like, yo, you got to check out this.podcast because
Dr.
I've been
Wayne is fucking up.
I've been a guest on it. You know, it's hot fire every week on Saturday.
They've had me on
You said favorite. I haven't had the opportunity to even listen to a whole bunch of them yet.
You've been on here
I've only-
twice.
I've
You've
only
been on
heard
here
one show.
again, man. That don't sound right. Like you've been on here twice.
Epic fail.
There we go.
I failed.
man.
No disrespect, gentlemen.
I see why you don't support your family.
Die slowly.
Damn. What about you, Damo? What are you listening to?
I Am Athlete.
Oh,
is
Brandon
just-
Marshall, Chad,
Amazing.
Chad Johnson,
Love the
Thomas.
dynamic.
Fred
man.
Thomas, and who's other
The
dude?
linebacker.
The dude with the long hair.
Yeah.
He's the funniest one. Oh gosh, what is his name?
No,
It'll come to you.
Yeah, it will.
I Am Athlete. That's a good one though.
That is.
You turned me on to that one.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Brandon
They do,
Marshall
yeah.
does a great job.
They
Yeah.
all do a
They
great
do.
job.
They-
Like the
they
way that
all
they
do.
balance each other out is like perfect.
Yeah.
Channing
Crowder.
Crowder.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So next question, rapid fire. You get to start. Your favorite black-owned restaurant in Denver?
Ooh.
Does ice cream count?
Yeah,
Smith and Canning.
right up the street.
Right on Colfax and University. In that or Colfax and
University.
York.
Yeah, York.
Yeah, it's
My
right up
bad.
the
Oh
street.
yeah, absolutely.
Wayne's like, I don't support black business. Or he's like, my house.
Does Rick Ross have a Wingstop in Colorado?
No. I would have to say, dang, it's not even in no more though.
What was it?
Pierre's was my favorite spot to eat.
Okay.
You know, but it's no longer.
No, that's fair though.
But yeah, I would say
It
that would
was
be my favorite
Pierre's?
spot. Yeah.
What's interesting, I wasn't gonna go there, but like Pierre's fish was banging.
Oh yeah.
Pierre's was on point, man.
Yeah. And even Capri, like all of them.
Oh, all the greats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sam's Barbecue, right there in Cherry Creek.
Yeah,
in Glendale.
With Seth and them.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
that was fire.
Yeah.
What's yours, my guy?
Um,
JC looking at us like, yo, y'all need to get the hell out. You out?
Or Ethel's Soul Food. Have y'all ever been there back in the day?
Yes.
Coach Naaman took me to that place, and that
Ethel's
was
Soul Food was
RP.
on
That was
point.
fire. But hey, JC, before you get out of here, put a plug in for Lawrence and Limmer Clothing and Supply Company. Where can they find you at, man? Come on the mic, real quick.
Lawrence and Larimer Clothing and Supply Company, located in Denver, Colorado, 3225 East Colfax Avenue, 80206.
Is that the Shane Company flow right there?
Yeah, he gave us that smooth radio voice. Back to our regular schedule programming. Thanks for having
Have a
us
good
again,
one. Thanks for
JC.
having us, sir.
All right.
Likewise.
Meet your cousin Wayne Thomas. Meet your cousin. Absolutely.
JC, real quick, did Wayne buy anything from you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got
Never
it.
mind.
All right.
Great job, Wayne.
yeah. So,
Oh, God.
Oh no, you cheating now.
No.
You cheating. What you looking up?
no.
He's like, hold on, let me.
What's your? Did
No,
you say what?
I'm not cheating. I didn't
Oh,
go.
you did. Well, then go.
No, so
Rapid fire, man. Come on.
JC went in front of
No,
me. He
no,
said,
Even before then,
yeah,
you was
so
long with
you know
pass.
what? There's this brother in Aurora that does a really good job. Little pricey, but it's outstanding. Like his work
Oh,
is
I already know
outstanding.
where you're going with.
TK Seafood.
I never heard of that one.
I've never.
I like
yeah.
that.
He does like the crab boils and all that.
I've
Yeah.
never been out there.
You put me on game because we were in the IG DM chat
Mhm.
and you mentioned him and
Mhm.
I got some of the seafood and it is off the
Looks
chain.
pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's busting.
Yep.
For me, it's Mississippi Boy catfish and ribs.
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
It's pretty good, man. It's right in Park Hill
Yeah.
by the old Skyland, now Hiawatha Davis Rec Center.
Mm-hmm.
That is 33rd in Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff over there.
For you
Shout out
old
to
school
them.
heads, right where Chow's Kitchen used to be.
Damn.
There we go.
Shout out to Chow's Kitchen,
Chow's
man.
Kitchen, air horn for that. Cool,
Um,
man. What's the next question?
So I would say, what's your favorite black-owned business?
Lawrence and Larimer.
Lawrence and Larimer?
You started out. That's cool.
Okay, I'm going to go with
Your shirt.
be a good person. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. And granted, they don't sell 4XL, but I respect that brother's hustle.
Absolutely.
Be a good person, and shout out to Lawrence and Larimer.
Lawrence and Larimer.
Easy.
Yeah,
This is his first time in here.
Yeah.
How's it your favorite?
This is my first time.
Hey,
Good call out,
hey,
Mike.
Weezy. Hey, Weezy's like, yeah,
Fubu.
No, or no, he's
There
like,
you go.
this Wendy's franchise is owned by a brother.
I don't fuck with Wendy's.
Yeah.
They ain't got
Rapid
no
fire, we're good, man.
They ain't got no
What did you
wings.
say, Damo?
I
Did
said,
you said
Be a good person.
be a good person also?
Or
Got
like here, like you got to shut out.
all right, I'm with that. Let's get to it, man. I'm gonna let Mike lead us in the NBA Finals. Before we get to the result of the finals, I'm gonna give you your flowers when it comes to the Phoenix Suns, specifically Devin Booker. I gotta give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
He's been he played like a monster.
I told you back in April, whenever we had that conversation, because at first it started out Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, then Donovan Mitchell. Then
We're
Devin
gonna talk
Booker.
about Ben Simmons and the Giannis comparison you made, though.
Ooh, that's tough.
So, but let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
with
but
you.
then it grew into that top 25 list, and all I said was wait till playoffs come, and playoffs came.
He delivered.
But
He delivered.
Courtney one-upped you.
How?
Oh, he one-upped you for real.
Courtney said
Milwaukee in the beginning.
he said Milwaukee in the beginning.
of the playoffs.
Not only that, Cole said the Nets.
He had Milwaukee winning it
He said
Absolutely, he did.
the Nets
over the Lakers.
are not going.
Courtney Hysaw.
From what I no. He said he had them coming out the East.
Oh, okay. All right.
He said the Nets would not come out the East.
He did say that.
He said that.
And he said Milwaukee will beat them.
Yeah, he said super teams never make it the first year out of, from the finals or win the finals. That's what he said.
Dude, so I put this in our chat. Much respect to Giannis.
Did it his way.
Not only did it his way, but in this day and age, to win an NBA championship without a super team.
Yeah, without the super team. That's
huge.
What I'm. Man.
Hey, and then
in Milwaukee,
in the this is in the NBA. You have A market, A market, B market, C market, and then why do you have an NBA team? And
I wouldn't say Milwaukee.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
dude,
they had a
Milwaukee.
championship.
No. Their market, Jay.
Okay.
Their market is why do they have an NBA team?
All right, I give you that.
I mean, there's
name another city that's like, why do you have an NBA team? The Jazz,
Memphis.
But yeah, there's baseball in Wisconsin.
There's baseball.
There's football in Wisconsin.
Where's football?
Green Bay in Wisconsin.
I'm thinking
but you're
Milwaukee.
thinking Milwaukee
specifically. But Milwaukee does have a baseball team.
They have a baseball team.
It's not
the
that
Brewers.
far from Chicago also.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Milwaukee is whack.
I know. I agree with you're going. They are a C-level team. Pretty much before Giannis got there, they were one of the
worst teams.
They were one of the lowest value team in the league.
Sure, and they're about to be in the top 10. So, shout out to him.
Wait. Milwaukee's had some dogs in the past.
Dude,
man.
They've had
50 years ago.
Cool. No. Like the big three. They had
Sam Cassell, Ray Allen, Big Dog.
Did they win an NBA championship?
Nobody.
Okay.
All right.
They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
So did
they
the
lost
Nuggets.
to
So did the Nuggets.
Philadelphia AI.
So did the Nuggets.
But see, okay. I'm
No,
glad you went.
So let me just end it. I'll put a bow on it. And the brother went and ordered a 50-piece nugget at Chick-fil-A.
That shit made me a fan right there. He was like, no. His little Greek accent, no, I don't want 51. I don't want 49. I need 50.
Chicken minis.
He said, give me a
nugget.
50 piece.
Why
50 piece, please.
Why will that not be a Chick-fil-A commercial in perpetuity?
It has to be, man.
No,
it has to be.
Their stock went up because of that.
They're a privately owned company.
Or something happened. I can't remember. Something happened. He was like, and then the next day he was like, "Does this mean I get free
He should.
free nuggets for the rest of my life?"
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the girl who took his order.
Yeah,
she should get a raise.
Absolutely.
Or
Be a
get
manager.
promoted. Yeah, she should be promoted.
Get something.
Chick-fil-A owner.
That man said, "Give me a 50 piece."
Yeah, that's just
not 49.
Yeah,
not 51.
Yeah.
50 McMinis. Oh, this dude is
At first, I thought he was at McDonald's first when he said
I did too.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, he's comedy, man. But can I?
Wait. So
can I get a little credit for my Drew Holiday?
No. Let's stick with Giannis real quick. Okay, go with Drew.
No, I'm just saying,
about Drew?
like,
played great defense.
That's it. He had one good game. But what did he do? He was switching between Book and CP3 and CP3.
So your boy got locked down a little bit.
CP3 was null and void. He averaged like 28 for the finals, man. He had 40 back-to-back games.
So
Devin Booker
Kobe
did.
comparisons, because that's what you was throwing out there.
No, I was saying
you said he was the next Kobe.
I was saying he will be when
The
it's all
next
said and
Kobe.
done. I did not say that.
You did.
As far as style of play, I did say that. But what I was getting at was
you're aggressive.
What I was getting at was I might be. What I was getting at was when before his time is done, he will be considered the best two guard in the league.
But he doesn't
I'll
have
let
any
you.
offense,
I'll let you
dude.
get that off, man.
Like,
So Drew Holiday.
I've been saying he was a valuable piece all along.
Okay, so he locked
That was
up.
all.
So
here's the thing.
Devin Booker had problems with him.
Yeah, and he pretty much took Chris Paul out of it.
He pretty much made the play for game 5 on Devin Booker.
When he came off Chris, my
Stripped
man
your
Book
boy.
tried to spin. He stripped him.
Yeah.
Hey, what do I call potential?
A hope and a prayer.
A hope, a wish, and a dream.
Did I say
That's
potential?
Drew Holiday. That's Drew Holiday.
No, Drew Holiday is kind
He's
of
a baller.
He's
but
an
he's
all-star.
You
solidified.
compared him to
Former
Kobe.
No, not Drew Holiday.
You're talking about
Book.
Devin Booker.
Oh, you compared him to Kobe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah,
Still, I think that's a lofty.
But all I was saying was when it's
lofty
all
take.
said and done, he's going to be the best off guard in the league, whatever you want to call that.
No, that's not what you said.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
give you that now.
All right.
So now this is what's interesting, Damo, because Mike and I go back and forth about Ben Simmons specifically. We know what Giannis just did in the finals. Had one of the best closeout final games in history,
Ever,
right?
Probably.
Yep, 50,
4 straight.
12, and 6, something around there.
And won
Yeah.
4 straight.
And won 4 straight.
17 and 19 from the free throw line.
Yep. He said Ben Simmons. Take it, Ben Simmons. You know the kind of the dismal playoff
He's like a Shaq free throw
appearance he
shooter,
had.
right?
Yeah.
They
yeah.
both are.
Look, Damo barely knows him. This guy, you could swap Ben Simmons for Giannis, and Ben Simmons would have the same numbers that Giannis would have.
Hey, so
So that means winning a finals,
No, that's
hitting
cool.
the 50-piece,
that's great.
all that.
Unlock your phone. I want you all to do me a favor. Unlock your phone
Unlocked.
and go like you're sending a text message. And I'll just put James. No, bear with me.
Okay.
Bear with me. And then what you do is go to your emojis,
Yeah.
and then you know how you have to search your emojis?
Right.
Put in poop. And see what comes up.
Ben Simmons?
No. Your idea is freaking poop. Ben Simmons is trash.
Come on,
He's
man.
not trash, but
No, in that
I would-
comparison, it's trash.
fair enough.
So his emoji is poop.
He doesn't play better defense than Giannis.
No, he's poop.
And he doesn't.
Dude,
He
joke
plays-
it.
so wait.
Compare him to joke it.
Let's just describe the defensive play that he made on Ayton. You could see Ben Simmons doing that. Athletically, probably. But just the effort, he would never do that. He would. I'm not going to say never. I don't see him
A lot
doing
of
it.
look, man. Hey, Giannis proved me and a bunch of other people wrong. So that is a terrible take on my part.
Even if Giannis didn't win, I think it's a terrible take because this man
I
was
agree.
MVP twice. But
I think what I was more or less saying, and I think what was going over y'all's head is that he would have the type of players Giannis has around him. If Ben Simmons is your best player,
yeah.
that's the kind of scheme you playing.
Poop.
So you think Ben Simmons, to be his best, he needs a similar situation to Giannis.
Absolutely.
But that's not what you said. You said you could swap the two and Milwaukee wouldn't skip a beat. I'm not going to let you get off, man.
I did say that, and I was wrong about that one.
Cool.
But
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
So
All right.
poop emoji.
Poop emoji.
Yep.
All right, we're good.
Poo-poo.
So since we don't have video, Mike is 6'5", 215.
Just
and
got
has,
a king size bed too.
Yeah, just got a king size bed, and he has hands. Have y'all ever seen like that Burger King commercial when the dude's holding a Whopper and his hands are all small? That's like Mike's hands.
He got them baby hands.
He got them baby hands. Your hands don't match your body.
Neither do my feet.
Yeah, he wears like a size 9.
11.
That's funny.
Anyway, transition.
All right, next subject
Anyway.
before we get out of here. Donda album. Did that come out?
No.
It didn't come out?
No.
I haven't listened to
Oh,
it.
who's listening to it? I thought Kanye.
Me?
I thought
I
he
will.
Was,
Are you canceling
I thought-
Kanye?
I don't cancel Kanye.
you
Do
didn't
you
cancel
listen to
him?
music, Dr. Thomas?
Do you listen to
Absolutely. Do you listen to music, Dr. Reason?
Absolutely. Just
What do you think about Kanye?
I mean, I don't really have an opinion on him. I don't listen to his music though.
You've
don't.
never been a Kanye fan.
Wow.
Gotcha.
So he
what
has
kind
an
of
opinion.
He does.
No, I don't have an opinion.
Oh, okay.
I just don't listen to his music. I've never been moved to listen to his music.
So who do you listen to?
E40, Devin the
Nice.
Dude,
Nice.
Scarface.
So back in the day, you was
legit.
like SIBO,
Yeah,
Brother Lynch.
SIBO,
Brother
all
Lynch
that
is
stuff.
him all
Yeah.
day.
What was
DJ
the name of the clique?
Which one?
the SIBO was affiliated with?
It was SIBO, E40, and
No, SIBO was like on his own little team.
Yeah, I forget what that team was.
Dang, I can't even remember. But you have Looney Coleon used to rap with him.
Gotcha.
Killa Tay.
So you're that North Cali kind of vibe.
Yeah, like West Coast music.
DJ Quick.
South. No, I didn't really like DJ Quick so much.
Oh, I love
Too
DJ
Short.
Quick.
Did like Too Short.
Denver.
They
Wanna be like Compton.
Fool, I thought you knew.
Cypress Hill. That you?
He said that shit
No, not
too,
so much
huh?
Cypress Hill.
No.
Cypress Hill? Are they North Cali?
No,
No,
they're like L.A.
They
Oh,
LA, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Mac Dre now?
Even I like Mac Dre, but I would say I like Mac Mall more
Gotcha.
than Mac Dre.
Okay.
You know,
So you
Mac
on that
Dre's
hyphy-
like a drug addict. I didn't listen to like that kind of stuff
Got it.
because he's all like popping pills and all that stuff.
I want to see Wayne like 10 years ago when that E40 song came out, Go Dumb. Came out.
So I didn't
Yeah.
like that song actually.
Back-
That was
you
just
was
too
like-
hyphy.
back
I didn't
when-
like the
you
hyphy
was like
music.
sprinkles.
Back
See,
when
I
Yeah.
love hyphy music.
Yeah.
I do too.
I hated E40. I hated
Really?
him. Hated him.
How can you like hate 40 Watt?
Hated
Man? How can you
hated him. And dude,
Sprinkle me?
As I got older, I was like,
You could vibe with it.
that's that dude.
No, okay.
Oh, so you.
So in your younger
you started
days.
to.
Oh my
appreciate-
my younger years, I was like, that he's whack, dude.
Well, for you, anybody outside of Outkast and the East Coast,
I-
I was the same way. Like, I was like
Yeah.
East
I
Coast,
did like the
Outkast,
Outkast. Outkast was dope.
Outkast is always dope.
conscious.
Yeah.
I'll fight you over Outkast.
Although I love Q, I love Q. That was
Q
my
was
guy
good.
for a long time. All right, so that's what you listen to. Is there any? What else is going on before I close this out?
The Olympics started today.
Boo!
The Olympics.
Let's talk about KD, man.
No,
They
no,
card.
no,
They
no.
card. They.
That was funny.
Go ahead.
That was hella funny.
Go ahead, man.
Olympics is equivalent to the NBA. Move on. I mean NFL. Excuse me.
Just move on.
No, seriously.
Well,
the protocols.
Naomi
Oh, the
Osaka
cor-
got
yeah.
to light the torch.
Dude, she's a beast.
She's
That's well deserved.
We're
her.
gonna
Yeah,
make
absolutely.
the Olympic athletes
Sleep on
cardboard so they don't have sex. It's a sex fest at the Olympics with the athletes.
yes.
Like, dude, what are you trying to prove? Who are you trying to convince? Like, why would you make the top tier athletes in the world sleep on cardboard? They're gonna have sex standing up.
Like that's
No,
not
they
going to
gonna
prevent anything, right?
Nothing.
No.
Yeah, because you're
I
right.
mean,
In the past, I heard like when you went to Olympic Village, like they were handing out condoms like
Yeah,
left and right.
They get
like,
it in.
Yeah,
It was
Like,
like
it's
it was
a
like a
thing.
condom little bin on every floor. or
Dude,
something like that, heard.
I worked the Salt Lake Winter Olympics in college.
How was that experience?
Dude, it was amazing. And I'm not talking about like I was like out there wide open.
Yeah, you
but when
were.
people talk about like Salt Lake had to change their entire liquor rules. They had to change their entire bar rule. Everything.
Mormon
they had-
country.
They had to stay open later.
Was it 18 and up?
Because they're
No, it was still 21 and up.
21.
But like these little shots, they poured like exact shots. No, you have to pour a shot and a half. You know, like seriously, like
no, you
it
got to
was-
accommodate us.
you accommodate the world,
Right.
not in Salt Lake, and it changed the culture of Salt Lake. Real talk.
Really
And I made a gang of money during that time, dude.
nice, man.
Yeah, me and my buddies working the Olympics, we made a gang of bread.
Gotcha. Did
Yep.
you partake in like the activities? Like,
Yeah, man. I went to, you know, when they go down that long, like, they go down the long, like, ski thing, and then they
the
do the-
gondola.
The gondola?
no, and then they do the acrobats off of the, like they do the gymnastics when they're skiing. They go down like real fast.
Oh, it's
and
not the
then-
half pipe. It's
Oh, you're talking about an event. You talking
Yeah,
about,
the event. Yeah,
I don't know what it's
We got
called.
to go
they-
down.
But
they're
you went
going
down
off
that
a hill?
ramp. Yeah.
yeah. They went. You ski down and it has your skis locked in, and then they do the gymnastic stuff and do all the flips and stuff.
Yeah,
That was in Park City.
nice.
We got to see that. We got to ride the bobsled down. They like we.
The bobsled?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't say it was easy. I fed it. I fit in it. Yeah.
Was it just you?
No, it was two of us
Oh, okay.
Normally
in a
it's-
four-person sled.
No, okay, that's what I was getting ready to say. That's what I was
Yeah.
going.
And
And then
like,
so-
you got to buy the middle seat also, sir.
The other, no, so
You
the
don't get
other
a bobsled. Go by
middle
yourself.
seat, yeah. Hey,
you got to buy 2 seats.
You got to be 2 seats. Southwest doesn't make you buy it. Shout out to Southwest. No, the other
So
thing,
if you went into space, you would have to buy 2 seats.
Damn.
Oh no, I probably have to buy the plane.
He needs his own rocket.
Yeah, I need my own rocket. Yeah.
Sorry, man. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
So we got to see the Olympians practice, and like that thing I was telling you about, where you start at the top with the skis and go down.
Yeah.
They have this big. So it's one of two things. They have this big styrofoam landing, or have a pool that they land in.
Got it.
And that's how they practice their landings. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome that you got to be a part of that, Damo.
Yep.
Just man of mystery and just doing all kind of things. Hey, dude, what's on your bucket list that you haven't done yet?
I want to go to Tahiti. I want to go to the Maldives.
Maldives.
Mm-hmm. Maldives. And I want to go to Africa, dude. I want to go to West Africa, Ghana specifically. Our neighbors are from Ghana, and I want to go with them.
Nice, man. Let me know when you do that, because I want to go to West Africa also.
We're gonna do it. Like,
when tomorrow?
No.
All right, man. Then let me know when you do it.
Yeah.
Is that a bet?
100%. And I'm talking kids and all.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I want to take my kids
And
too.
group trip, kids, everything.
Absolutely.
Ghana.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That's a wrap, man. You never stumble upon the unexpected if you only stick to the familiar. So go out there and try new things. Don't have terrible takes, especially when it comes to Ben Simmons. And enjoy yourself.
This podcast, Bossen.